That's a nice trout. Look at that. And on the sparkle beetle. All right, boys and girls, folks at home, we are getting what I would call a very early start at a Beshel's Marina in Pointe, Hache. We are here. If I can get, there we go. All right. We are here at Beshel's Marina getting a very early start on some speckled trout. Now the conditions are about perfect. So today is January 3rd, 2025, and water temperatures right here in the outflow of Mardi Gras Pass, it's 50 degrees. But once we get up in the marsh, I bet you it's going to get warmer. Tide's going to be hard falling. It's going to be like a 2-foot falling tide. Yeah, I need to beat that guy. It's going to be like a 2-foot falling tide all the way until lunchtime. Wind is going to be like 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the north, but I don't really think it's going to do anything to the tide. If anything, it might help it. Now, yesterday the wind blew some 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the northeast, so if anything, it kind of like delayed and contracted, shortened the falling tide we had yesterday, so there's plenty of water in the marsh, and a lot's going to fall out. It's going to be good fishing. Now, I think what's going to work today is going to be a shallow water game. All right, let's pick up the speed here a little bit. I kind of just want to get there. It's going to be a shallow water game. And that's just the way it's been. Like, yeah, the water temperature right here is 50 degrees, but that's all that cold river water coming down from the north. And the marsh is going to be significantly warmer. So, and the marsh is going to be significantly warmer. And the fish have been shallow. They haven't been in their deep holes. And I'll tell you right now, I would love for them to be deep because then they're much easier to grab. I love fishing with the jig or even a heavy drop shot in some places. But they're just going to be shallow, so it's probably going to be, most definitely going to be a cork bite. And then after that, maybe a suspending bait or even a light jig head bite. I'm just trying to think of like what other conditions or what's going on it is I need to talk about. I don't know, this is definitely the first YouTube video that I'll be filming for the new year, so I'm excited about that. It won't be the first one publishing in the new year. We got some videos just from last month that are doing that right now. The nature of the beast, you know, you can't publish all of them at the same time. People will be overwhelmed. They're already long videos as it is. When you come running around in this marsh over by Beshel's, like south of Oak River, a little further south of Delacroix, you really want to pay attention. You want to do your navigational homework. This is some serious FAFO territory because the bottom here isn't soft. It isn't very forgiving like what you would see in a place like Biloxi Marsh. No, it's a hard bottom. If you get stuck, you'll be hard stuck. And you'll be having like an airboat or something come pull you out. Ask me how I know. So you really want to do your navigational homework before you... I know what I'm forgetting. I didn't even introduce myself. Hi, my name's Devin. And sometimes I forget to introduce myself. I'm a lifelong inshore angler. I used to be a fishing guide, but what I do today is I teach people how to catch speckled trout and redfish right here on Louisiana's coast. So if that's something that interests you, then please consider subscribing to my channel and ringing that bell for all notifications so you know when my videos go live. And if you do enjoy this video, if you are already enjoying this video, then please consider giving it a thumbs up. Please consider giving it a thumbs up so I know to keep making them. That navigational homework that I was just alluding to, that is what I teach inside my membership, LAFB Elite. If you'd like to learn more about that as well as how to find fish from scratch, then please consider joining my membership, LAFB Elite. You'll find more information at lafbelite.com, and you'll also find a link in the video description below. So today I picked out like a bunch of spots where there's tide lines, like on a falling tide, tide lines, flats and points. And then of course we'll be fishing anything that just looks good. Things you can't really see on a map or satellite imagery, but you would see in person, you know, out here on the day of your fishing trip. We're coming up on the first spot now, GD1 and GD17. It's been a morning bite. Like everyone, just like all the fishing reports people have been posting aside LAFB Elite, it's definitely been a morning bite. No one's going out there at 1 p.m. and whacking a trout right now. That will change after we get this cold front. There's like an Arctic blast coming. Okay, see here, the water temperature is 56 degrees. 6 degrees difference. And that is a big difference. Take this jacket off. I don't think I really need it today. The air temperature is like 59 or something like that. It feels good, whatever it is. We'll check these cameras real quick, like make sure that they're doing well. Okay, so it's like 3 foot of water right here, something of a flat. You don't see too many oysters out here anymore, thanks to Mardi Gras Pass and the freshening, but we do get them from time to time. And we're just gonna start out with a popping cork because it's loud. It just says, hey, I'm right here. It's what's been catching them. I know popping cork isn't the most exciting way to catch speckled trout, but sometimes like it's just what they want. And that's all you can do. And something else that isn't particularly exciting is this dirty water that's here. See, so let me fully explain why it is that I'm fishing here. So if you see my previous YouTube videos, and you know that I've been fishing, or I had been fishing Venice and fishing in the river, but the river has since come up. Well, what she is right now, I don't exactly remember, but she came up over 5 feet. She's nice and dirty, and she's pushing dirty water into the surrounding marsh, especially on the east side of the river where I am right now. And I think that any fish that were in the river or immediately outside of it are getting pushed this way. So I'm hoping to find them concentrated around here. I also think fish will push that leading edge of river water, because I think there tends to be more bait there. This is just my experience. Like when I come out and I'm fishing around river water, like just where the water just becomes kind of stained and dirty, that's just where I see more bait. And by bait, I mean everything from mullet to menhaden, even shrimp. But here now in January 2025, I think the shrimp and pogies are mostly gone. And that's just that's just going to be it. So these fish are going to move over to things like potbelly minnows, violet gobies, croaker, pinfish, like whatever's available. And I think on these shallower flats, there's been things like potbelly minnows and like something that looks like a bay anchovy. I'm kind of at a loss right now as to what exactly it is, but I know speckled trout eat them. Look, up here, I don't know how well you can see it on the cameras right now, but you see that point? You kind of see how the water's going around it? That's the kind of stuff we want to fish today. And it would be very easy to just rock it up to it and fish it very aggressively, but it's freaking January 3rd, so today's a Friday, so there should be a bunch of people out. I guess we're still in the holiday season in a way. Or maybe everyone's holidayed out, I don't know. People are going back to the office and they're trying to catch up on all the emails they've been ignoring. Anyway, what I was saying is those speckled trout will come off that shrimp pattern. They've been off of it. I think in some places there are still just a little bit of shrimp. But for the most part, they're gonna move up onto these shallower flats and spread out and start eating small fin fish. So that's why we're fishing here. I'm also here because there's just fewer people launch out this way. And last time I filmed in the Biloxi Marsh, granted that was on December 30th, and apparently that was like National Go Fishing in Louisiana Day, because there were just a bunch of boats out. Right now, I have this whole marsh to myself, so this is great. We're just going to take our time getting up to this point. We're just going to be quiet. I'm going to stay off the trolling motor if I can help it. We're just going to work this popping cork, ring that dinner bell. I got a Cajun anchor set up too. So you really don't want to spot lock in freaking 3 foot of water. You really don't want to spot lock in 3 foot of water. Just spook everything. Yeah, so now our drift is starting to pick up. We need to slow down. So let me get that Cajun anchor ready. Boy, do I miss my power poles, I'll tell you that. Man, this point looks good. There's fish swimming around. Look at that. See all those little shadows? That's probably mullet swimming around. So it doesn't really matter what it is. What matters is it's just that there's signs of life. You look at that and be like, okay, fish swim here. Whether or not they're speckled trout or redfish or anything else remains to be seen. So this spot just earned itself a little bit more time. See what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like whenever it is I go around river water, I just see there's just more bait and there's more fish. There just is. Being a guy who grew up fishing Hopedale, Lake Pontchartrain, Biloxi Marsh, I always kind of saw river water as being like, oh no, it's poison for inshore fishing. It's not. It's just a game changer. That's all. And there's two kinds of inshore anglers. There's those people who can fish it, then there's those who have no clue. God! That fish whacked it. What is this? What is that? It's a little rat red. Okay. Okay, now it's a start. Are you what's swimming around down on sonar? Are you what's swimming around? Thanks, bud, but I'm looking for. I mean, I'm all right with catching a limit of redfish right here. They just need to be longer than that. We can get the day started with a limit of reds. Dude, there's just fish swimming all around. So, let me just try fan casting around the boat. Cast out this way. What's here? There we go. What's this, another rat red? I mean, he whacked it too. Just whacked it. What is that? Is that a trout? Is it a trout ski? It's a trout ski. It's a nice trout. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, boy. Pointe Hache speckled trout. Oh man, this is what we're doing today. All right, okay, all right. That's a good start. So what is this? Speckled trout number 1. And this speckled trout is going back in the water because conservation. Thanks, bud. Okay. Okay, get back out there. So what, they're just out in front of the boat? And I can use this popping cork to search for them, and look, it just might be a cork bite. That's it. But I also have a lighter jig head, like a 1/4 ounce jig head, and a suspending bait that's ready to rock and roll too. And they might like it more, or it might fish better, or it just might be a cork bite, and that's it. Good night. If this is a trout, it's a freaking trout. It has to be a little rat red. Redfish love getting up in this river water stuff. They love it. It is the best. So if you're like an angler who's always fished someplace where you're looking for clean water, clean water, and you're scared of dirty water, this is a place that will break you of that. What is this? What is that? Oh my gosh, it's a hammer trout. Dude, what? All right. Look, and on that sparkle beetle, unreal. That's a nice trout. Look at that. And on the sparkle beetle. That could be a good intro clip. Nice. There you go. Thank you. Okay, so next time you think it's a rat red, it's probably not. And again, just look at all the activity. And we're only in like freaking 3 foot of water. Jesus. Did he whack it while I was sitting down like that? This is why you fish the conditions. You know how many people, like I don't know if it's live yet or not, but my last fishing trip I filmed was in the Biloxi Marsh, and I was thinking about going down to the rock dam, but then I saw another creator who posted a video at the rock dam, and it was just a boat festival. I'm so glad I didn't go. What's this? Is it catfish? No. Friggin' another nice trout. Wow. Hey girlfriend, what's up? Number 3, and 2 and 3. Keep that popping cork going. And you can go back and fish that flat and Chalmette and fish, Lake DeCat or the Trestles or whatever community hole, or you can actually learn how to fish. Come out here. Does this look like a community hole to you? There's like river water, freaking water hyacinth floating by, and there's a great trout bite here. And it's not like I'm doing anything super technical. I'm throwing a freaking popping cork, man. and they are knocking the daylights out of it. It's unreal. I mean, that's all going to change with the cold front we got coming in. Like, once that cold front hits, I wouldn't come back here. Once that cold front hits, I would not come back here. It's just going to push more river water down, and probably too much river water will get right here, then it'll just be blown out. But then you'll have to push even further north, right? I am impressed. Pointe Hache. Gosh, this place is amazing. Oh man, what the heck was that? Why are you being finicky? Why aren't you committing to it? And no throwbacks, you know, knock on wood so far. The Biloxi Marsh is throwback city. And typically areas that get raked over a lot by the greater New Orleans area tend to have more throwbacks. And the reason why, this ain't no, whatever this is, it ain't no throwback. And the reason why is because all the keepers in those areas go home in an ice chest somewhere, right? Not hard math. Do you see 20 boats lined up out here like you would at the wall? No. And as a result, we're seeing nice speckled trout hit the deck of the boat, probably like what this one is right here. Yeah. Them are good looking. Whew. This is why you come out, find your own fish. Thank you. Number 4. Just get back out there, keep that cork popping, keep them interested. But I think my next cast, I'm gonna throw something different just to see if it makes a difference. I mean, we know the cork is working, and we can always go back to that. So the cork is like our baseline, right, for experimentation. Unreal. This is classic 101 fishing right here, just fishing tide lines. You know, I initially was casting at that moving water, you can see right there, but you know, didn't really do much, so I started fan casting around, and now we found it there in front of the boat. That's a nice eating size trout. Nice. Bang. Speckled trout, number 5. So we're going to throw this 17M marsh suspending bait in 808. Love that color. I don't think color really makes a difference on these fish so much as just finding them in the first place does. Let me cast that back out. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, because I can throw that cork out and get hit right away. I'll throw this one more time. I think that cork just helps them find that bait in this dirtier water. Beautiful weather out, beautiful. When it's overcast like this, I love that. It's just great for trout fishing, man. Look, way over there you can see boats in the river going by. Like, we are not terribly far from the river right now. Okay, yeah, watch, and then I'm gonna throw that cork out and get whacked right again. This reminds me so much of Decad. And it was kind of like this in the, well, no, I caught him on a jig in the Biloxi Marsh, but that water's a lot more clear too. Some birds showing interest in the water. All right. And I'm gonna adjust these cameras real quick, like, so you guys can just see all this better. How's this one doing? Yeah. Let's do a quick battery swap. Then we'll keep catching. Audio sync on all the cameras. There we go. And we still got fish activity all around the boat, on the graph. That's good. Saw a little bait fish or something jump out there. That's good. Huh. Yeah, I should have kept that cork going before screwing around with other baits. That's how I'm feeling right now. Oh. Uh-oh, and I'm thinking a bite here fizzled out, so I'm not gonna leave just yet. I'm gonna give it some more effort. Because those were nice trout, you know? I keep seeing the birds, those seagulls, showing interest a little further out. I'm wondering if I need to reposition the boat. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to fan cast around, just keep watching them. And what they're looking at, you know, wouldn't be something you see in like October, which would be shrimp. Probably like small bait fish that speckled trout eat. And some of them just don't get eaten and they die and they float up to the surface and then the seagulls eat them. Oh, trout, where'd you go? There's good movement of water. The water's not slack here at all. There you are. You're off the side a little bit, huh? That's a nice trout. Speckled trout number 6. Get that bait right back out there. Now I'm wondering if the thing to do would be to get on the up current side of this body of water, toss that drift sock out, and then just drift and do this whole thing, because these fish got to be scattered. Come here. That's a nice trout. Is that a trout? Yes, yeah, it's just a nice trout, that's all. Whew. That's what I came for here today. Mwah. Beautiful, beautiful speckled trout. Goodbye, girl. Thank you. I guess they're just out in front of the boat now. Oh, did I click in that dang fish? Devin, click in these fish. Number 7. My cork's underwater again. Dude, these are nice fish. Nice. Why would you just go to a community honey hole and grind all day when you can come out here and do this? And this takes more effort. You know, I know I'm making this look easy right now, but this is years of experience picking out fish in spots based upon the conditions at work right here. But fortunately for you, if you don't know how to do it, I can teach you how. And where you would begin is my course, Inshore Fishing 101. Imagine if you and I could just sit down and talk about how it is we catch speckled trout. Whoops. How it is we catch speckled trout like this one that's dancing all over my boat right now. Come here, booger. Imagine if we could have a conversation about how it is I find these. I mean, I'm talking sit down and do something like the equivalent of like 4 Joe Rogan style podcasts, right? That's what Inshore Fishing 101 is. It's 12 hours worth of video. Look, I can only lead a horse to the water. It's up to the horse to drink. Goodbye. Thank you. Okay. Number 8. On the cork. And we are not gonna change anything because this is working. If the shoe fits, wear it. I would love to catch them. Actually, a corky might actually work pretty well, but I would love to catch them doing something more technical, but you know, you got to give them what they want. That chartreuse sparkle beetle underneath the cork goes a long way in South Louisiana. Bang. What's up? You wanted that sparkle beetle, huh? So the exact setup I have here is just a 4 horseman popping cork, the cup shaped one. Speckled trout number 9. Like 3 foot, a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. Probably a little overkill, but it works. A 16th ounce death grip jig head, and an H&H chartreuse sparkle beetle. That's it. I mean, I wish I could say I was like throwing like a shadow wrap and you know, letting it sit for 10 seconds and counting it down and you know, live scoping them or something like. No, just a popping cork, man. Just a popping cork. Good, nice. Just whack the daylights out of it, man. It's like you don't even see the cork go down. It just ceases to be there. I've always wanted to get down here, figure this out. Oh, but look, it's a rat red. Still though, these are fun to catch. A bunch of rat reds running around. You ever know, maybe you'll notice how there's like lots of rat reds and lots of bull reds, but not really anything in between? I wonder, maybe it's because porpoises only eat redfish between the lengths of 18 and 27 inches. Or river water, which river water doesn't kill redfish, but some people believe that it does, and maybe there's people believe that it's the river water that's killing all the redfish between 18 and 27 inches. I don't know. What kills all the redfish between 18 and 27 inches? Bam. Nice eating size speckled trout. Whew. Have not had to measure a single one. Number 10. Have not had to measure a single one. Have not seen. I saw another boat at the launch, but wherever he went, it ain't here. No other boats around. It's a Friday. Life is good. And every time I look down at the graph, it looks like mullet swimming around. Could be other fish too, other bait fish, or just actual sport fish. Oh, just nice speckled trout. Look at that. She just hammered that sparkle beetle down. Number 11. Thank you. I really just don't want to fish this popping cork anymore. I would love to catch them on a jig or something else, but this is what they want, man. It's like when all the drunk people at the bar want to play, they just want to hear Freebird, just let them play Freebird, man. That's what we're doing right now. Oh my gosh. No one's talking about Pointe Hache right now. No one's talking about it. Everyone's talking about the trestles or the wall or something like, or you know, the rocks along the wall. Number 12, cool dozen. I'm out here first thing in the morning, getting trout slime on me. I love it. This is where I need to be, in a new fishing spot. I've always wanted to get down here and learn how to fish around the river water. I mean, the Venice guides do it and they kick ass, right? There's lots of good Louisiana Sportsman articles out there from back in the day, from all the Venice greats talking about like fishing cane stubble, even though that's not what I'm doing here, but I want to do it, right? Rather than just fighting everyone else in Stump Lagoon and the Biloxi Marsh for fish that barely measure. Yeah, screw that. Let's go find them somewhere else. Let's do something new. Let's do something fresh. After this cold front, they're going to get deep, and that's when the good jig bite's going to turn on. So I look forward to that. But right now I have so many videos that need to be edited and scheduled out, and I don't know if I'll be able to take advantage of that bite or not. It'll be tempting to, but I got a lot of editing to do, and then just domestic stuff, you know. There's a lot of work on the forum at LFB Elite I need to do. Just a little administrative video stuff like that. The forum's cool. I'll tell you right now, you know what's hilarious is that you have this forum that's not even on a platform like Facebook. I'm talking about the LFB Elite community. And it's not even on a common platform that's easy to access like Facebook. And I guarantee you there are more quality fishing reports there than, you know, whatever Facebook group it is you frequent. And that has everything to do with the kind of culture it is that we foster there. It's not a handout culture. It's not a go fish this spot culture. It's this is how we fish. This is how you catch fish. This is the process kind of culture. Ooh. I don't know if I remember. I don't know if I clicked in that last fish or not. I don't know. I'll just catch 3 more, man. I mean, I can just hear the water as it's falling out. I can just hear it lapping at the back of the boat. Wild. Good, strong falling tide today. Another reason why I want to learn how to fish around river water, around the river, when she gets high, is because on days that there's neap tides, she'll still be pushing out. Like, you know, if you launch out of Beshel's, you'll see the water only ever goes one way past Beshel's, right? And that's because of Mardi Gras Pass is pushing all that water down. So you'll still get that moving water. You'll still get that moving water off the river when it's not moving in the marsh. And that would be an edge. right? When everyone else is suffering, not catching speckled trout number 13, also maybe 14, I don't know. You can be down here fishing by the river and water that's kind of stained and gross, but the fish are here, they're here. So if it works, if the shoe fits, wear it, but you have to apply yourself and learn how to do it first. That's just what I'm doing here. Wow, man, lots of slack in that one, huh? Oh man, speckled trout number 14. Do you have something in your belly? Will you barf it up for me so I can see what it is and learn more about what it is that you're doing? Huh, okay, all right. I want to know. I need to get some minnow traps and bring them out here and set them out. And as soon as it hit the water, man, unreal. Set some minnow traps out and just see exactly what they're eating. That's a nice speckled trout. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, if you enjoyed this fishing trip to Pointe Hache, catching nice speckled trout, then please give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. You tell me that you like them, I'll keep making them. And if you want to know when the next video goes live, then please subscribe and ring that bell for all notifications, because it's 7:45 a.m. and you know those trout are still out there. I'm about to leave them biting. 7:45 a.m. caught a limit of speckled trout, number 15. My point here, bye-bye, is that I'm not done fishing. There's a lot more of Pointe Hache that it is that I want to explore, so that's what we're going to do in the next video. And if you want to see that one, then please subscribe and ring that bell for all notifications, and don't forget to hit that like button. Tight lines, and thank you for watching.